You back the truck up to the campsite just before dusk. You unfold the chairs, get the fire going, and tell yourself the only things worth worrying about out here are the big ones. The bear after the cooler, the rattlesnake under the step, the mountain lion nobody ever actually sees. That is the deal we quietly make when we walk into the woods. We fear the things with teeth, and we ignore the things with wings and stingers, and 6 legs and a patience that would frighten you if you let yourself think about it. But here is a number the National Park Service does not print on the trail map. Stinging insects kill about 72 Americans a year, and 84% of them are men. Not the bears, not the snakes. These are 12 dangerous insects hiding in America's national parks, and the agreement we have all made not to see them. Number 12. Along the south rim of the Grand Canyon, there is a wasp the length of your thumb resting on a milkweed bloom, drinking nectar. This is the tarantula hawk. The females hunt tarantulas the way you hunt a deer, except they do not kill the spider. They paralyze it, drag it underground, and lay a single egg on its living body, so the larva has something fresh to eat. The entomologist Justin Schmidt let insects sting him for a living so he could rank the pain, and he gave this one a 4 out of 4. His advice, if it ever gets you, was simple. Lie down and scream. It will not chase you. It has nowhere to be, and for the next few minutes, neither will you. Number 12 is the one wearing bright orange on purpose, so you have no excuse. Number 11 walks across open sand in the middle of the day, bright red and covered in fur, completely unafraid. That lack of fear should tell you something. Ranchers call it the cow killer, and it is not an ant at all. It is a wingless female wasp, and it carries the longest stinger relative to its body of any stinging insect in the country. Schmidt rated the sting a 3 and called it hot oil poured onto a paper cut. It cannot actually kill a cow. That name is folklore, the kind of thing your grandfather swore was gospel. But it strolls through broad daylight in the open, because almost nothing in that desert is willing to find out what happens next. Number 11 is the one that looks soft and is counting on you to believe it. Number 10 does not bite you. It does not sting you. It just sits on a wildflower along the trail and waits for you to make a mistake. This is the blister beetle. Its body is full of a chemical called cantharidin, colorless and odorless, and if you brush it off your arm the way you would any bug, it weeps that chemical onto your skin and raises a blister like a small burn. History knows cantharidin by another name, Spanish fly. It has been sold as a love potion and used as a poison for centuries, and a few of these beetles baled into a load of hay can kill a full-grown horse. Number 10 is the pretty one on the flower, and the only weapon it needs is your own hand. Number 9 will break your heart, because it looks like something you want to pick up. In the oak and elm woods of the southern parks lives a caterpillar that looks exactly like a tuft of soft fur or a tiny house cat. People call it the puss caterpillar. Children reach for it. Under that fur are hollow spines loaded with venom, and the sting is not mild. People who have felt it describe a broken bone, blunt force, a throbbing that climbs the arm and settles in the chest. It is the most venomous caterpillar in the United States. Back in 1923, so many children were stung that the schools in San Antonio shut their doors. Number 9 is the softest looking thing in the forest, and that softness is the whole trap. Number 8 is not up in a tree. It is under the ground, under your feet, in an abandoned chipmunk burrow, with an opening the size of a nickel. You will not see it until you have already stepped on it. This is the yellow jacket, and by late summer a single underground nest can hold thousands of them. They get meaner as the season turns, because the colony is dying, and they seem to know it. Disturb that nest with a boot or a lawnmower or one wrong footstep, and they pour out and attack together over and over. Because unlike a honeybee, a yellow jacket does not lose its stinger. Remember that number from the beginning, the 72 deaths a year. Almost every one of them is this. Number 8 is the hole in the ground you already walked right past, twice. Number 7 built a city under a patch of grass in the Everglades, and from the surface, it looks like nothing. A little mound of loose dirt you would step over without a thought. Below it live as many as 500,000 red imported fire ants, an invasive species that came off a cargo ship in Mobile, Alabama, in the 1930s and now covers more than 360 million acres of this country. And this is the part that unsettles people. When you disturb the mound, they do not attack right away. They climb, they wait, and then, on a signal you cannot see or hear, they all sting at the exact same moment. 14 million Americans get stung every year. More than 80 have died. Number 7 is the quiet pile of dirt that is only quiet because it is waiting. If you have made it this far and have not once glanced down at your own ankles, you are a braver man than I am. Tell me in the comments which of these lives in your county. And if the woods look a little different now than they did 10 minutes ago, you already know what that subscribe button is for. Number 6, your 5th grade science teacher would tell you a scorpion is not an insect, and she would be right. The scorpion does not care, and neither will you at 3 in the morning. The Arizona bark scorpion is the most venomous scorpion in North America, and according to the Park Service, the one you are most likely to meet in the Grand Canyon. It is small, pale, and almost invisible against the rock, and it only comes out after dark. Its sting brings hours of pain like a live electric wire. Numbness, a limb you suddenly cannot use. And there is one detail worth knowing. Under a black light, it glows a ghostly green, which means the only way to truly see it in the dark is to go looking for it. Number 6 is the one already sitting in your boot, and the reason old desert hands shake their boots out every morning. Number 5 you have already met, and you already hate it. The deer fly circles your head on the trail, lands on your neck, and does not sting so much as slice, because it needs the blood to pool so it can drink. You swat at it, you curse, you forget it. But out in the western states, this fly can carry a bacterium called Francisella tularensis, the cause of a disease called tularemia, or rabbit fever. And it is so infectious that as few as 10 of these bacteria can put a grown man in a hospital bed. Around 200 people catch it in this country every year, and untreated, it kills a handful of them. Number 5 is the nuisance you slapped away and never thought about again, and that forgetting is exactly the point. Number 4 looks like the friendly honeybee on the cereal box. That is the whole problem. You cannot tell them apart by looking. Inside Saguaro National Park, biologists estimate there are hundreds of wild bee colonies, and every one of them is now considered Africanized. Get too close to the hive and they do not fire a warning shot. They send everyone. They aim for your face, your eyes, your ears, and if you kill even one, it releases a scent that calls the rest. In the year 2005, a group of joggers stumbled near a colony in that park, and one man was stung around 500 times before he got clear. They will chase you as far as half a mile. And the whole thing began as an experiment in Brazil. In the 1950s, that simply got loose. Number 4 is the ordinary bee you have known your whole life, wearing the same gentle face, carrying a completely different temper. Number 3 is a sound you have been trained since childhood to ignore, that thin, high whine near your ear at dusk. We have agreed it is a nuisance, a summer tax, a slap and a shrug. But the mosquito is the deadliest animal on the entire planet, and it is not even close. In the parks near any still water, at any pond or swamp, or slow green creek, the ones called culex carry West Nile virus. It arrived in this country in 1990, and since then it has killed close to 3,000 Americans. Most people it infects never feel a thing. A small few end up with the virus inside their brain. Number 3 is the buzz you have been swatting away your whole life, and quietly, the single most dangerous creature you will ever share a campsite with. Number 2 comes for your face while you sleep. It is called the kissing bug, and the name is not about affection. It waits until dark, crawls to the soft skin around your lips and your eyes, and feeds on you without ever waking you, because you never feel the bite. Then, It leaves its droppings in the wound, and inside those droppings can live a parasite that causes Chagas disease. The Park Service now warns visitors about it because its range is creeping north. More than 250,000 Americans are already infected, and here is the cruel part. Most of them have no idea. It bites you tonight, and 20 years from now your heart quietly begins to fail, and not one doctor ever connects the two. Number 2 is the one that kisses you in your sleep and mails you the bill decades later. Number 1 is the size of a poppy seed, and it is the danger we deny the hardest of all, because denying it costs us nothing. You scanned the tree line for bears. You watched the rocks for snakes. You never once checked the back of your own knee. In the Great Smoky Mountains, the most visited national park in America, rangers will tell you the single most common reason a hiker goes home sick is not the bear and not the snake. It is the tick. The black-legged tick gives you Lyme disease, close to 500,000 cases a year in this country, and left alone it moves into your joints, your heart, your nervous system. The dog tick gives you Rocky Mountain spotted fever, which can kill a healthy person in a matter of days. And the Lone Star tick does something that sounds almost made up. Its bite can make you allergic to red meat for the rest of your life. The bite never hurts. You never feel it happen. And by the time you are sick, you have long forgotten the walk in the woods where it climbed aboard. Number 1 is the thing that rode on you the entire drive home, while you would have sworn on everything you own that nothing out there ever touched you at all. So you fold up the chairs, you put out the fire, you drive home under a wide sky full of stars, and you tell the story about the bear that nearly got into the cooler, because that is the story people want to hear. The bear makes sense to us. The bear has a face. What we cannot quite sit with is the thing the woods keep trying patiently to teach us. The forest is not hunting you. It is not angry with you. The tarantula hawk on the flower, the scorpion in the rock, the tick on the back of your knee. Not one of them feels a single thing about you. They were here long before the trail was cut, and they will be here long after the parking lot cracks and fills with weeds. The danger was never hidden. It sat in plain sight the whole time, on the wildflower, in the tall grass, under the nickel-sized hole beside your boot. We just agreed, all of us, to keep looking at the mountains instead. It was never really about fear. It was about the agreement, and the agreement, like the bite you never felt, holds up just fine, right until the moment it doesn't.